সোমনাথ, মিটিং কখন আরম্ভ হবে?
আমি তো বুঝতেই পারছি না, ওয়ার ইজ পিয়ালি।
তাহলে এ আবার কি? প্রত্যেক মানুষের একটা টাইমের ব্যাপার আছে। মিটিং যদি ঠিক মতন টাইমে না আরম্ভ হয় তাহলে চলে?
হ্যাঁ, আর অনেকটাই লেট হয়েছে, তাই না?
15 মিনিট হয়ে গেল। 15 মিনিট
মিনিটের বেশি হয়েছে। দেখো,
তবে 6টায় আরম্ভ হওয়ার কথা।
হ্যালো হ্যালো হ্যালো,
হ্যাঁ, স্টার্ট করো।
ওকে। এতক্ষণ যে বলা হচ্ছে কিছু শোনা যায়নি। হ্যালো,
কিচ্ছু শোনা যায়নি, স্টার্ট করো।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
স্টার্ট করে
Good
দাও,
evening
প্লিজ স্টার্ট
everybody.
করে দাও।
Good evening everybody. Welcome to all in our wellness event. There are so many nutrition company in the world, but nutraceutical company only one, Sami Direct. Now, what is nutraceutical? It is a combination of nutrition and pharmaceutical.
এগুলো কি হচ্ছে? এটা মিটিং?
মিটিংটা কি শুরু হবে?
মিটিং তো শুরু হয়েছে, সবাই চেঁচালে কি করে শুরু হবে? কেউ তো শুনতেই পাচ্ছে না কিছু। এত চিৎকার কিসের মিটিং এ বসে?
হ্যালো, সঞ্চিতা দি, শোনা যাচ্ছে আমার কথা?
হ্যাঁ, শোনা যাচ্ছে, স্টার্ট করে দাও, শোনা যাচ্ছে।
There are so many nutrition company in world, but nutraceutical company only one, Sami Direct. So, what is nutraceutical? It is the combination of nutrition and pharmaceutical. It is actually nutrition supplement with medicine value. Dr. Muhammad Majid is only one person who works with active molecules from any herbs. Our supplement is in standardized or mg form, like curcumin 525 mg, bioiron 8.5 mg, etc. And that's why our supplement works in nutrition, prevention, and management of some lifestyle disease. At present, we have 262 patents on molecules and research. And one patent is common in every supplement, that is Bioperin, which enhance the bioavailability of other ingredients and absorption power of our body. Our Sami Labs is in Bangalore and only one NABL certified in Asia. We are under guidance of FSI, Halal, and Ministry of Ayush certification. And for these all reasons, we know Dr. Majid, the world brand ambassador of Ayurveda in wellness industry. So now I would like to invite Madam Pula Naga Ujwala. In 2017, she has completed BSc in Food Science and Nutrition from Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. In 2019, she has completed MSc in Clinical Nutrition and Dietetics from the Padmavati Mahila University. At present, working as a medical representative cum dietitian in wellness industry. So, let's welcome Madam Pula Naga Ujwala.
Hello, good evening to everybody, and thank you for welcoming me to this industry like Sami Direct. And I welcome everybody in this, whoever is participating in this seminar. about nutrition. Uh, I have a topic to talk about today, that is cardiac health. And before we all know that cardiac health means the health of cardiac, is heart.
পিয়ালি সবাইকে মিউট করে দাও, মিউট করে দাও, সবাইকে মিউট করে দাও পিয়ালি।
সবাইকে মিউট করছি আমি বারবার। হ্যাঁ, ক্যারি
এত
অন।
কথা বলছে।
Mr. Somnath Chakraborty, you are requested to mute yourself. Mr. Somnath Chakraborty is there? Mute yourself.
So we all know that heart
Okay.
is a main organ and we need it every day, which is working 24/7 and no work at all. And we know that heart needs so much nutrition and health, and due to lifestyles, atherosclerosis, overweight, consumption of a variety of foods needed, with this all these we are having issues in our health, as well as cardiac health is much important, and where much care needed in it. So we have to have a proper nutrition in our health, so which is a moderate of salt and saturated fat and cholesterol, and 30% of calories to reduction in amount of saturated fat and cholesterol. So we need to increase fruits and vegetables in our diet, and fiber that is low in plasma cholesterol levels. And we all know that omega 3, omega 6 and omega 9 foods, which is called as essential fatty acids. We all know that. Before coming to essential fatty acids, I would like to tell about CoQ. We all know that CoQ is a coenzyme Q10, and which is also called as an essential bionutrient. Why we are calling it bionutrient? Because we need ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, for every cell to produce energy. To produce ATP, we need CoQ. In every cell, we have a mitochondria, where we are telling it like a powerhouse of the cell, mitochondria, and which produces ATP. And this ATP is produced in our mitochondrial cells, and for this CoQ is needed for our health, like endothelial function, antioxidant role. In antioxidant role, we need to talk about harmful free radicals. Free radicals in the sense singlet molecule which we are having in every cell, where a single molecule is there, so a foreign body comes in contact with it and making it a paid electron, unpaid to paid electron. And it can be anything like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, or any foreign material or toxic material. So a free radical which converts a molecule and damages it, and with it we have cancer and all the organ damages and diseases in it. So where we have CoQ, and it is having an antioxidant role to protect against harmful free radicals. And for health of the heart, we need to know about plaque as well, where our blood vessels are narrowed, and in it plaque formation, like when we have a lot of fatty foods in our diet instead of having healthy foods, it's coming and contacting, and after digestion it has to go to bloodstream. In bloodstream, from bloodstream to it has to go to another organs, like every part of the organ we need blood, right? So it goes and sticks all these fatty atoms, or fatty molecules go and attacks or attaches to the bloodstream, which making it narrower, thinner, and which is making it very it's very important to have a blood flow in our body bloodstream. And if it narrows, we have a high blood pressure where the narrow lumen is narrowed and making it a very difficult for the bloods to flow in the bloodstream and go to the cardiac and making it very useful. With this, we have a cardiac stroke as well because of atherosclerosis, because of the fats we are eating, that is unknowingly or knowingly we are eating this. So that is another problem. So for cardiac health, we have two products in semi-direct, that is CoQ Energizer. Before I said that CoQ is a coenzyme Q10, which is a wonderful ingredient and bionutrient. And ATP that I told, adenosine triphosphate, which keeps everything going, that energy source, it is an energy source. And CoQ is naturally present in small amounts in foods, but levels are patiently high in meat such as heart, liver, kidney, and also in soya oil, sardines, and peanuts. An essential bionutrient that is found in lymph, the blood, and nearly all cells. And we all have a doubt, like how coenzyme Q10 is produced or synthesized. We have a acetyl-CoA, that is enzyme in a fat. With this, we have converting HMG-CoA. From then we have a mevalonate, then isopentyl PP, then fursunyl PP, then geranyl PP, then squalene. Squalene 2, we have a cholesterol. Before converting geranyl to squalene to cholesterol, we have a coenzyme Q10. And our CoQ Energizer, it plays a very important role, and each soft gel, it contains actives, rationale, and CoQ supports vitality and energy level, supports health, aging, and longevity, and which is also having vitamin E, that is an antioxidant, which protects against free radicals, which I previously mentioned about, and piperine, that is bioavailability enhancer. And we should know that if we are taking any molecule or nutrient, we should know about these benefits, why we are taking it. So we have a benefits that is which is a safe for patients diagnosed with diabetes, insulin resistance, and metabolic syndrome. And coenzyme Q10 is necessary for the cellular process of energy production, and it is important for the antioxidant protection, like cell membranes, mitochondria in the cells. Protection includes enzymes and lipoproteins and chromosomes, especially important for adults who are taking statin medications. And in adults, like aged persons, we know that heart is 24 hours, 24 by 7, it is working and it needs more of energy, right? And while taking food, they take very much and less food, and they have a we all know that they are having a low energy, and sometimes they feel like giddy every time, and they all have problem in even talking, walking, and running. So if yeah, they are in that stage and all the energy drained out from their system because of the hormones and all. So why CoQ is needed? So we all know that heart, every time it pumps, it needs energy. So we are, and CoQ, which produces ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, which is a majorly called as energy, which gives. So because of this coenzyme Q10, where it needs more of energy, we are giving Q10 to them, coenzyme, in the form of CoQ Energizer. So they can take that medicine, and with that medicine, it produces ATP, so that their heart without any difficulty. They'll be having all the process that is going on in their human body. And another one, that is Omega Bio Plus.
How it is what?
We Omega Bio Plus, which supports heart health mainly. So Omega Bio Plus, which provides omega 3, omega 6, and omega 9 fatty acids. We all know fatty acids. And what are these omega 3, 6, and 9? These are the essential fatty acids which we have to take from the food or supplements, because it is not synthesized by the own body. So we can't synthesize it in our own body. We have to take it from the outside sources in the form of omega 3, 6, and 9. These are the essential fatty acids. And other one, unsaturated fatty acids, saturated, which our body synthesizes. So essential fatty acids are the important ones to protect our skin health and heart health. We have a numerous benefits from fatty acids, not only heart health, but all the overall our human body. It needs, because of the skin, all every part of the organ needs fatty acids. So omega 3, which is a fatty acids, that is the essential fatty acids. It is also known as linolenic acid. Omega 3 fatty acid is also known as linolenic acid, and its main source is like flaxseed. It is a flaxseed. And omega 6, which we also known as linoleic acid, and these sources are safflower, sunflower, and all vegetable oils like peanut oil, cran oil, like that. And omega 9, which is a oleic acid, and commonly it is available in olive oil, canola, and numerous other vegetables. In other vegetables, we can have omega 9, that is oleic acid. And human body high capacity of naturally biosynthesizing omega 9 fatty acid, like oleic acid, uh, through which some metabolic pathways it can be synthesized in our body, omega 9 fatty acids. So we have low amount or low thing in our omega bio plus, because our body can synthesize it to the rest, like how much ever it can synthesize, it can be synthesized by our body. It has a capacity naturally to biosynthesize in our body with the metabolic pathways. So we have a little amount in it, omega bio plus. And coming to omega 6 fatty acid, we can it's required, but normal diet is required in the diet, like 1 to 2% daily energy is required. With the normal diet we can have it, like I also just told, um, safflower, sunflower, and all vegetable oils. And we all cook the food with oil, so vegetable oils anyways we are getting. So omega 6 also we can get from vegetable oils. And omega 3 fatty acids, which are consumed in many populations based on officially recommended daily intakes for good health, that like it is given are taken with the recommendations, like how much ever is needed for the body, that much is taken for the body in omega 3 fatty acids. And the American Heart Association advocates 900 mg, that is milligrams per day, in a patients who are having coronary heart disease, like docosahexaenoic acid and nicosapentanoic acid. These two are the acids which are produced by omega fatty acids. Like another conversion later, it was converted into docosahexaenoic acid and icosapentanoic acid. And essential fatty acids is called because it is important for normal growth and development in young children. And the body manufacturally most of the fats we need, including cholesterol, saturated and unsaturated fats. Body cannot manufacture essential fats, they must be consumed in the diet, as I said before. Like sources of essential fatty acids, omega 3, which is a linolenic acid. Another name, eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid, which can be taken from herring, tuna. These are the fish oils, like marine sources. These are the, so we can get eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid from marine sources like herring, tuna, sardines, anchovies, salmon, and COD. And alanine, alpha linolenic acid, like this is not active form. Omega 3 first form is this, so it can be gotten from flaxseed oils, vegetable oils, and some green leafy vegetables. So first omega 3, that is alpha linolenic acid, which is converted to eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid. So if we take vegetable oils, it is not the active form we are taking. So it later if it is no problem if we take vegetable oils also, because later it is converted into eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid if we take vegetable oils also in our body. So if we take non-veg sources, that is fish oils, directly it is eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid, that is active form. It is not that like that if we take only vegetable oils, we are not getting omega 3. We are taking, if we take non-veg sources, if we are taking, so we get omega 3. It's not like that. If we take vegetable sources, we'll get omega 3, but it is not active form. Later it
Ujjwala,
get
sorry to
converts
interrupt
into
you.
active form.
Ujjwala, sorry to interrupt you. The time
Yes.
is now end very soon. So I would like to request all of them to rejoin this link immediately because it will end just